Okay, let's talk about learning English on YouTube. It's this huge, amazing, and honestly, kind of wild place. It is packed with incredible resources, but wow, is it easy to get lost? So we're going to start with the big question, the one you're probably here for.
I mean, can you really? Can you actually get fluent just by watching free videos online? It sounds great, but it also feels a little too good to be true, right? Well, you might be surprised by the answer.
So the answer is yes, it is 100% possible. But, and this is a huge but, you can't just wander around clicking on whatever looks interesting. You need a plan. You need a structure. You absolutely need a map. Because without one, you're just lost in the jungle.
And that really is what it feels like, isn't it? A jungle. You know the feeling, you watch a grammar video, then a video on cool slang, then one on pronunciation. You feel like you're busy, but you're not actually getting anywhere. You're just running in circles, and that is the fastest way to burn out.
So how do we draw this map? Well, it all starts with a really simple but super powerful idea. Instead of asking, what video should I watch next, you're going to start by answering 4 basic questions about your own learning journey.
This right here, this is your map. Answering these 4 questions completely changes the game. It takes you from being a passive watcher to being the active designer of your own fluency. It makes you stop and think about your goals, your time, and your methods before you even hit that play button. Okay, so with our map-making framework in mind, let's start exploring the terrain. You know, a pretty good way to get the lay of the land is to see where everybody else is hanging out. So let's take a look at the absolute giants of English learning on YouTube, purely based on subscriber numbers.
Now look, the best channel is always going to be the one that works for you. But checking out the channels with millions and millions of followers, that's a great place to start. They are clearly doing something right to attract that many people.
First up, let's look at the channels that are set up more like structured courses. Top in that list, you've got Learn English with TV series, with a massive 7.7 million subscribers. And you also see huge names in education like the BBC and Oxford. These channels are great for a broad, well-rounded approach.
Then you've got the individual teachers. These are the channels that are all about a single charismatic personality. And the numbers here are just staggering. English with Lucy is knocking on the door of 10 million subscribers. These are perfect if you find a specific teacher whose style you just love.
All right, so knowing who's popular is interesting, but here's where we get strategic. The absolute best way to learn is to pick channels that match your specific goal right now. So let's break it down. What's your focus? Pronunciation? Business English? Or maybe just making learning fun?
Let's kick things off with pronunciation. And this isn't just one thing, right? Are you trying to sound clear so people understand every single word you say? Or is your goal to sound more natural, to catch the real rhythm and music of the language? They're 2 different things.
So for nailing that pronunciation, you've got to check out channels like Rachel's English. She's a total powerhouse in this area. You've also got more specialized channels like Pronunciation Pro and Speak More Clearly. All of them are just fantastic for mastering the actual sounds of English.
And this is such a great point about Rachel's English. Her channel is not just about the technical stuff, like where to put your tongue. She gets into the psychology of speaking, helping you get over that fear of being perfect, which, let's be honest, is often the biggest thing holding us back.
Okay, next up, Business English. And again, this can mean very different things. Do you need the practical, everyday English for the office? You know, writing emails, speaking up in meetings? Or are you aiming for a high-level job that needs super specific technical words for things like finance or law? If you're trying to level up in the professional world, channels like Business English Pod and Oxford Online English are absolutely top-notch. They are built from the ground up to give you the exact language you need for the workplace.
This quote really nails it. It tells you exactly who this is for. If you're a manager or in a senior position, Business English Pod goes way beyond basic office chat and really dives into the strategic language you need to lead. You know what? Sometimes learning just needs to be fun. If it's not fun, you're not going to stick with it. So for this goal, we're looking for content that doesn't even feel like studying. We're talking lessons with a ton of personality or learning useful phrases from your favorite movies.
For anyone who wants to laugh while they learn, these channels are gold. Teachers like James and Ronnie from Ingvid are legendary for their high-energy, super entertaining lessons. And, of course, Learn English with TV series has pretty much mastered the art of mixing education with pure fun.
Okay,
So we've explored the jungle, we've got our 4-question map, and we've spotted some key destinations. Now it's time to put it all together and actually draw your personal route to fluency.
And this is it. This is the most important thing to remember. Please, stop searching for the single best English channel on YouTube. It doesn't exist. The only thing that truly matters is finding the right channel or combination of channels that is best for you, for your goals, right now.
So that's a real question, isn't it? Don't just close this out and go back to clicking on random videos. Just take a second. Look at your 4-question map. What is your #1 goal for this week? What is the very first step you're going to take to get there? Your real journey starts right now.